Okay, that is another part of my work, which is this kind of big curtains, using poetry. When I was a child, I remember my father was upset about books, and my house was completely packed of books. And my memories are more about letters and text than about images. Unfortunately for my father, I became an artist, but I tried always to use that kind of information that he passed me slowly and slowly in a very visual way. You see, those poems are just like curtains. When you pass through, you can hear this beautiful sound when the letters are beating, which produce this kind of relaxing sense. And then something very important for all of us, I guess, the mostly part of artists here are sculptors, that we can see the back side of one letter, which is always very stupid, that when you have a paper, you only see the frontality of a letter, but you always try to look in the opposite and what's happening in the back side of a text. And, well, I've got it, that you can see both sides. And, well, that is different examples of exhibitions that they did with letters that people could pass through. It's like a labyrinth. It's something that people enjoy because it's a mix of trying to read, which is almost impossible because it's twisting, and then it's the mixture of sound, this kind of beautiful atmospheres. That was the last show in New York with curtains as well. The text is also the Song of Songs, is continuous with that obsession about that poem. That was in Chicago. Okay, it's a piece that I did some years ago with Moshe Sabdi, the architect, and that is the terminal, the international terminal in Toronto. And I remember Moshe asked me to do a piece, and I immediately chose the baggage claim area. And he said, but why? Because I guess it's better to do a piece in the lobby, in the entrance of the airport. He said, no, the baggage claim area. Why? Because probably all of you are traveling very often, and you know how boring is always the baggage claim area. Normally are very dark, are very stupid, the decoration is always boring, and also we are very nervous to have our luggage. Why? I don't know why, because if you lose the luggage, it's nothing important. But I guess it's the concept that the link with your home, with your roots, with I don't know what, is there, is coming. And I guess it's nice when you get your luggage, you feel much comfortable. And then the second thing is, because that is the real gate to go inside the country, because it's the police there, no? And depends how do you look, it's complicated or not, you know. Okay. And I decided to do that long war, which is the mix of the names of all the continents, because I hope one day we can burn up passports and nationalities. I don't believe at all about that. And we can be as one. That is the idea. And that was the concept of that piece, to mix all the names of continents, to try to create a single word, which is very difficult to pronounce. And it takes a little long. We can do it, but it takes a little long. And it's flashings. Several times you can see the name of the continent, and suddenly the name disappears inside the single word. And it's a very long piece, making all the curve of the of the entrance of the baggage claim area, and then all the red wall. Yes, and in the center is white. That is the entrance, and you find the police, and then you are really in Canada. And I guess it's a very beautiful piece because using the flag of Canada, which is red, white, red, and this very simple word, I tried to write down the letters as a kid because it was very complicated for me to pronounce that word. I tried to represent a little bit what could be for me the future. And, but okay, I've been several times there to see, but the people continues to be nervous with the staircase. And that is a project that I did in Geneva. It is in front of the synagogue. That it was a very interesting piece because I've been using the trees and a list of words that I'm always liked it very much. In a long time ago, it was a kind of idea that they call it phrenology, that physicians had the capacity to find in our brain the qualities of our soul. It seems strange, but I guess it's beautiful because our main concern is to try to, I don't know, to fix elements that are difficult to control. For example, our soul. And it's a long list of words that they were convinced in the 18th century that they really found the right place in the brain. They did like a map, plenty of names with all these lists, beautiful names. And they considered that if you, I don't know, cut this little piece of brain, you stop to love your family, for example, or you don't like any more dogs, or you don't drink anymore, you are never thirsty, or things like that that I always thought it was very beautiful. I installed in the branches of those trees in front of the synagogue.